as a recap of our discussion, so histones, as what I've told you, and histone proteins. So histones are structures that protects the entire chromosomes or chromatin. Okay? So tawag doon, ito yung nagpapaprotect sa chromosomes inside is the histones. Genes are located at the DNA molecules. So usually if it's the DNA, ito yung genes. It carries the genetic material also. Ito yung DNA structures natin that is found in the nucleus. Okay? And some genes are coded for production of RNA and R, or natawag natin na ribosomal RNA and transfer RNA. So usually we will discuss this one also during our biochemistry. So mayroong mga pairing of different amino acids sa double helix ng DNA structure. Okay? In nucleus, RNA are nucleolus, as what we have discussed in biochemistry. They are the one that synthesize the rRNA or the RNA proteins. Next, cytoplasm, semi-solid, gelatinous, and nutrient matrix. So usually sa cytoplasm, all organelles are found at the cytoplasm. Okay, contains different organelles. Semi-fluid portion of cytoplasm is known as the cytosol. Okay, it is the fluids portion wherein that is found in the cytoplasm. Most cells metabolic reaction occurs at the cytoplasm because of the for example, ang organelles na nandyan sa cytoplasm is the mitochondria, which is very active in metabolic reactions, especially in generations of energy. Okay, we have also ribosomes that is found, okay, for protein synthesis pa rin. And in the plasmic reticulum, this one, highly convoluted system of membranes that are interconnected, arranged to transport network tubules, flattened to form a transport network of tubules, and flattened sacs within the cytoplasm. So to correct, it is a network, of tubules and flattened sacs of cytoplasm. Usually, it is adjacent to the nucleus because endoplasmic reticulum is in charge also for the protein synthesis and also for the detoxification of different drug molecules, as what we have discussed in biochemistry. Next, we have ribosomes. So that is 80 to 22 nanometer in diameter. So ribosomes are found also cytoplasm, and it is also found at the wrap endoplasmic reticulum. So as a recap, there are two types of endoplasmic reticulum. We have the wrap endoplasmic reticulum and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So the difference between the two, wrap contains ribosomes. So as I recall in our biochemistry, that when the cell or the endoplasmic reticulum are fractionated, so there is the formation of what? Microsomes, diba? So composed of two subunits, large 60S and small is 40S, produced in the nucleolus. Diba? These are considered to be subunits of ribosomes. Okay? So ribosomes or ribonucleic acid is the RNA component of ribosomes. The molecular machines that catalyze protein synthesis. Okay? Ribosomal RNA constitute over 60% of the ribosomes by weight and are crucial for its function. So from binding, usually we have the messenger RNA and recruiting tRNA or the transfer RNA to catalyze the peptide bond, or known as the amino acids. Okay? So transfer RNA or tRNA are molecules that act temporary carriers of amino acids. So usually, take note, they are carriers of these amino acids. So during the protein synthesis, process, usually the tRNA carries the amino acid, okay, and it enters the ribosomal subunit to synthesize proteins. That is why mayroon itong tinatawag na codon, okay, and this is the mRNA or messenger RNA will going to send a signal or send messages, no, that the transfer RNA will going to carry the amino acid and process it inside the ribosomal subunit or small subunit that is 40S, for example. Okay, a molecules of transfer RNA or tRNA are act as temporary carriers of amino acids, bringing the appropriate amino acids to ribosomes base. This is the ribosomes base, as what I've told you, on the messenger RNA nucleotide 4. Kasi ang messenger RNA is in charge of the the message. Okay? And siya yung integrate ng mga proteins or the reactions or the processes involved during the protein synthesis. It is the messenger RNA. Next, Golgi apparatus, so also known as Golgi apparatus, Golgi complex, also known as Golgi apparatus or Golgi body connects and communicates the AR. So usually, as we have discussed in biochemistry, it is the organelles in charge for protein packaging, sorting, and protein maturity takes place also in the Golgi complex.